Our buddy Bob Nightingale, USA Today, estimated actually that he was 35 pounds lighter than when he played. Just for the record, but still, some people would take that as an indictment, that would be conclusive proof that Barry got big using PEDs.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to go there today because I covered Barry. I covered Surly Barry, the bad guy who delighted in being a bad guy, especially to the media. And it was a joy to watch him because he seemed so comfortable being Barry, post-baseball Barry. And he said it took him about 6 years to sort of unwind from being that guy. He called himself that guy who played baseball. And I found it fascinating as he psychoanalyzed himself. He said, I had to be that guy to hit those home runs. I had to be a bad guy because it fueled my persona of being the baddest guy on the field. And I appreciate that. I accept that. I never really cared whether he was Surly Barry to me or not, and he was surly to me on several occasions. Don't care. I loved watching him play, and as I've told you, there are only two people who are in this category to me, Michael Jordan, Barry Bonds.
Wow, huge.
Must-see TV.
Let me tell you something, Skip Bayless, and I'm glad you brought that up. The surly character and, you know, all of this other stuff. You can't roll up on me and disrespect me and not get checked by me. But outside of that, I don't care. I don't care if you ignore me. I don't care if you don't want to talk to me or whatever the case may be. When you are in the business of journalism, you are not here to be liked. Now, you'd like to be liked because nobody wants to be hated. But do you walk home and lose any sleep over it? Nope. You know I don't. I mean, I sleep quite well. It doesn't bother me at all. Matter of fact, sometimes I'm happy to be hated. Let me tell you something.
Sometimes I can get you awake for the morning meeting.
Well, that's a low blow. But that's
no, it's not. It's a good thing. You sleep so soundly.
I am always awake for the morning meeting, as tough as it may be from time to time. But let me be very, very clear. I'm going to worry about onto the topic. Here's the deal. Bottom line is this. Barry Bonds got it done. He got it done.
Yep.
And I loved what he said before, years ago, when he said, y'all come in to see the show. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, look, yes, we were. Mm-hmm. We absolutely loved every moment of it. And a lot of times, I think one of the things that the media has to be careful about, and I'm not calling out anybody because I respect and love my contemporaries, but I think it's important that we always make sure that no one is ever able to attribute our potential animus towards them in terms of gauging who they are and what they meant to the game. If you're Barry Bonds and this is what you brought to the table, if you want to sit there and say that he was a steroid user and that's why, all right, that's fine. I don't want to hear a damn person bringing up his personality as if it should have a role in whether he should be working in baseball or whether he should be, you know, in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
That kind of stuff
That's a bonus.
is utterly ridiculous to me. Kevin Garnett on the basketball front. Kevin Garnett, it don't get much more surlier than him. I mean, it's hard to get a hello from him.
Remember Ray Allen?
He is a warrior. Well, Ray Allen's class, but so is KG, but he's just intense.
Yeah.
And he does his own thing. Don't bother him.
Yep.
Say hello to him after the game. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Even then, he might still be a bit surly. But the dude is a warrior. He's an ultimate professional. He brings it every night, and he's not disrespectful. You can't do anything but respect stuff like that. I can't stand when we get to person. So it was great seeing Barry yesterday, smiling, having a good time, doing what he did, because that's what it's all about, Skip.
But final thought. My one regret for him, he has such a great personality. He is so bright and well-spoken. We rarely got to see that when he was a player. It could have done him a lot of good with the public. It could have bought him some insurance with the media and the fans when things got so bad.
But, Skip, you got to know who to trust that will convey that.
That's fair.
You see, so my point is, I don't know Barry Bonds, but if I was sitting down with Barry Bonds, you'd get that personality because I'd make sure the world would see it. He might have shown that to a lot of other people who never wanted to show anything but the other side. So he said, bump it, I ain't dealing with y'all.
That is true.
And that's possible.